Welcome to the land of mystery, pyramids and pharaohs. From ancient wonders to modern marvels, Egypt is a country filled with surprises. Stick around as we reveal 10 amazing facts about Egypt that will leave you stunned. 1. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a timeless wonder. The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the most iconic structures in the world. It's over 4,500 years old and was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. This pyramid stands at a height of 481 feet and was the tallest man-made structure for nearly 4,000 years. The most amazing part? It was constructed without cranes, cement, or modern tools. Historians believe over 2 million stone blocks were used, each weighing several tons. To this day, no one is entirely sure how the ancient Egyptians managed to move and position such heavy stones with such precision. Its alignment with the stars and cardinal directions is nearly perfect. Many scientists believe it may have also been used for astronomical purposes. Even after thousands of years, the pyramid still stands strong in the desert sun. It is the only remaining structure of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world. Tourists from around the globe visit Giza to witness this marvel firsthand. The precision of its construction has led to many theories, including alien involvement, though none are proven. Archaeologists continue to study hidden chambers within the pyramid even today. Its engineering still baffles modern-day experts. It remains a symbol of Egyptian brilliance and mystery. 2. The Nile River, Egypt's lifeline. Through time, the Nile River is the longest river in the world, stretching over 4,100 miles. It flows northward through Egypt and ends at the Mediterranean Sea. Ancient Egyptian civilization developed and thrived along its banks. The Nile provided water for drinking, irrigation, farming, and transportation. Each year it flooded the surrounding lands, making the soil extremely fertile for crops. This natural event was celebrated as a blessing from the gods. Most of Egypt's population today still lives near the Nile due to its importance. The river was so crucial that the ancient Egyptians referred to their country as the gift of the Nile. Boats and feluccas have been sailing on the Nile for thousands of years. Papyrus, one of Egypt's greatest inventions, was made using plants grown along the Nile. Many important temples and ruins like Luxor and Karnak are located along the river. Modern Egypt still depends on the Nile for agriculture, energy, and daily life. The Nile's ecosystem supports various species of fish, birds, and even crocodiles. In ancient times, Egyptians believed the Nile was a sacred path to the afterlife. It continues to be the heart of Egypt, connecting its past, present, and future. 3. Mummification, preparing for eternal life. Mummification was a sacred ritual in ancient Egypt. Egyptians believed in life after death, and preserving the body was essential for the soul's journey. The process was detailed and could take up to 70 days to complete. Organs were removed and placed in special jars called canopic jars. The body was dried using a substance called natron, then wrapped in linen. The final result was a perfectly preserved corpse, ready for eternity. Pharaohs, nobles, and even pets like cats and birds were mummified. It wasn't just science, it was a deep spiritual process involving prayers and ceremonies. They believed that without a whole body, the soul could not live again. Mummies were placed in tombs filled with food, treasures, and even board games for the afterlife. The famous Tutankhamun mummy was found with golden masks and royal treasures. Some mummies still have hair, teeth, and fingerprints intact after thousands of years. This level of preservation amazes scientists. Even today, mummification inspired modern embalming techniques used in funerals. It reflects the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in immortality and respect for the dead. 4. Cleopatra, the queen of drama and power. Cleopatra VII is one of the most famous women in world history. Surprisingly, she wasn't Egyptian by blood. She was of Greek origin. From the Ptolemaic dynasty, she became queen at the age of 18 and ruled for over 2 decades. Cleopatra was highly intelligent and fluent in several languages. She was the first in her family to speak the Egyptian language. Her political alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony changed Roman history. She used her charm, intellect, and wealth to influence powerful men. But she wasn't just beautiful. She was a skilled negotiator and leader. Cleopatra even led naval fleets into battle and governed during turbulent times. She introduced new coins with her image and supported arts and science. Her love story with Mark Antony ended in tragedy, both dying by suicide. After her death, Egypt became a Roman province. Cleopatra's story has inspired plays, movies, and books for centuries. She remains a symbol of female power, beauty, and intellect. Her life was a true blend of politics, romance, and legacy. Ancient Egyptian inventions ahead of their time. The Egyptians were brilliant innovators. They developed one of the earliest writing systems, hieroglyphics. They also created papyrus, a form of ancient paper made from reeds. They built massive monuments with precise alignment to the stars. Ancient Egyptian medicine included surgeries, dental work, and even prosthetics. They used honey to treat wounds and had over 700 documented remedies. Egyptians invented a 365-day calendar based on the star Sirius and Nile floods. They were excellent mathematicians and engineers. Water clocks and sundials helped them measure time. They created cosmetics using natural materials for beauty and hygiene. Even toothpaste was invented using crushed eggshells and herbs. Their architecture still influences modern buildings today. Temples, obelisks, and columns were made with artistic and mathematical mastery. They used tools like plumb bobs, levels, and copper chisels. Their inventions show how advanced this ancient society really was. 6. The Sphinx, guardian of the sands, the Great Sphinx of Giza is one of the world's most mysterious monuments. It has the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, believed to be Khafra. It was carved from a single piece of limestone over 4,500 years ago. The Sphinx is around 240 feet long and 66 feet tall. Its original purpose remains a mystery to historians. Some believe it was a guardian of the Giza Plateau. Others think it was part of a larger complex, aligned with the stars. Its nose is famously missing, possibly destroyed in battle or erosion. Legends say Napoleon's troops shot it off, but there's no evidence. The Sphinx faces the rising sun, possibly symbolizing rebirth. Despite centuries of sandstorms and erosion, it still stands proud. Archaeologists are still discovering hidden chambers beneath it. It's a powerful symbol of ancient engineering and mythology. The Sphinx continues to attract millions of tourists and scholars each year. Its silence hides secrets that are still waiting to be uncovered. 7. Luxor, the world's greatest open-air museum. Luxor, once known as Thebes, is home to the greatest concentration of ancient monuments in the world. It's often called the world's greatest open-air museum. The city is divided by the Nile. On the east bank lies the city of the living, on the west the city of the dead. The Karnak temple complex is one of the largest religious structures ever built. Its massive columns, obelisks, and statues stretch over 200 acres. Nearby is the Luxor temple, beautifully illuminated at night. Across the river lies the Valley of the Kings, where over 60 pharaohs were buried. This includes the tomb of Tutankhamun, found untouched in 1922 by Howard Carter. The valley also holds the tombs of Ramses II, Seti I, and many others. The tombs are filled with vibrant murals that still show their original color. They offer a glimpse into ancient beliefs about the afterlife. The Valley of the Queens nearby is equally stunning but less visited. Every stone in Luxor seems to whisper stories of ancient glory. Hot air balloon rides give tourists breathtaking views of the temples at sunrise. Luxor is not just a city, it's a journey back in time. 8. The Rosetta Stone, breaking the code of hieroglyphics. Before the Rosetta Stone was discovered, Egyptian hieroglyphics were a complete mystery. Found in 1799 by French soldiers near the town of Rosetta, this black granite slab changed everything. It contained the same message written in 3 scripts: Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphic. Because scholars understood Greek, they used it to decode the other 2 languages. French linguist Jean-François Champollion cracked the code in the 1820s. This allowed historians to finally read inscriptions on tombs and monuments. The Rosetta Stone became the key to unlocking 3,000 years of history. It revealed details about daily life, religion, kingship, and more. Before this, all knowledge about Egypt came from outsiders, like the Greeks. Now Egyptians were able to speak for themselves through their writings. The stone is currently housed in the British Museum in London. It remains one of the most valuable archaeological finds in history. Its discovery helped build the entire field of Egyptology. Without it, much of Egypt's story would have stayed buried in silence. It's a symbol of the power of language and human curiosity. 9. The Aswan High Dam, modern Egypt's mega. Project completed in 1970, the Aswan High Dam is one of Egypt's greatest modern achievements. It was built to control flooding, store water, and generate hydroelectric power. Before the dam, the Nile's annual floods could destroy homes and farmlands. Now water flow is regulated and available year-round. The dam also created Lake Nasser, one of the largest man-made lakes in the world. It stretches over 300 miles and supports fishing and irrigation. Thanks to the dam, Egypt produces a large portion of its electricity. However, the project had both benefits and downsides. Thousands of people, especially the Nubians, were displaced due to the flooding. Dozens of ancient temples were at risk of submersion. With UNESCO's help, many temples, like Abu Simbel, were relocated stone by stone. This international effort was one of the greatest feats of archaeological preservation. Today, the dam stands as a symbol of modern Egypt's ambition. It also plays a critical role in Egypt's food and energy security. The Aswan High Dam represents a bridge between Egypt's ancient greatness and modern progress. 10. Egypt's tourism, a treasure of the modern economy. Tourism is one of Egypt's most important industries. Over 11 million tourists visit the country each year. They come to explore the pyramids, cruise the Nile, and walk through ancient ruins. Sites like the Valley of the Kings, Abu Simbel, and the Red Sea resorts are world famous. Cairo's Egyptian Museum houses thousands of priceless artifacts. Tourism contributes more than 12% to Egypt's GDP. It also provides jobs to millions of Egyptians, from tour guides to hotel staff. The government has invested heavily in improving infrastructure and safety. New attractions like the Grand Egyptian Museum near Giza are set to open soon. This modern museum will house the full tomb collection of King Tutankhamun. Egypt is also popular for its beaches in Nahr, Sharm el-Sheikh, and Hurghada. Snorkeling, diving, and desert safaris attract adventure seekers from around the world. Tourism not only supports the economy but helps preserve Egypt's cultural heritage. When tourists visit, they fund conservation efforts and local businesses. It's a modern way to keep the wonders of ancient Egypt alive.